movie competition and literally kicking a fucking fake ball with a fake foot into a net, and you're going on a $10,000 trip to Germany.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Decent.
Hey,
Yeah.
love you, buddy.
I hope I'm here next week.
You're gonna be.
Yeah.
You're gonna be. We don't fail, man.
I'm trying to fail.
You gotta fucking have this kid's mentality. That's what I try to have, man. You can't fail. Failure's not a fucking option.
This happens. You know, I said, what do you know? Beast Mode Cowboy wins again, and this time I didn't even try.
Fucking asshole.
I sit back and
You didn't see me melding you? Like, dude, you need to fucking play.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
But
give me the fucking thumbs up.
But after that, I couldn't.
You know,
I
at first,
didn't have the choice.
at first you could have. Just sat up there and fucking yanked on the chain for an hour and just drooled on
I
yourself.
didn't touch it. I didn't touch any of it.
No, I'm saying you could have. You could have sat there with one chain and been like, yeah, I gotcha.
Ew.
I can't, man.
No. That wasn't the plan. The plan was I was just going to sit there and watch.
You're right.
And that's
Honestly, you're right.
I sat there and he
You're
said,
right.
Taylor, are you opting out? I said,
You're
yeah,
right.
I'm not
But as
playing.
soon as you...
So then I sat down and then you guys go, Josh,
Well,
play.
as
And
soon as
couldn't
I...
after that.
Because as soon as I saw how close the chains really were to each other, I knew he was going to have a very good chance of beating you, if not smoke you. Because I would much rather...
Play by yourself.
You're literally communicating with someone and there's a chain, there's a reaction. It's literally like a split second, 2-second reaction where he has to react to your action.
I don't want to talk about it. I know.
But imagine having one brain and working off your own two arms.
Is that not what I told you?
I know. I don't want to talk about it, bro.
But with that being said, at that point, you guys had already developed a rapport and it would have took you too long to figure out the mechanics that you guys literally almost won. So you did the right thing. You made a split decision, you tried it, it didn't work, and you made a better decision by saying, nope, not gonna happen, I'm not gonna let my pride get in the way, let's catch up.
And
So,
you did.
I don't want to talk about it.
be proud of yourself, man.
There's nothing to be proud of. I'm a fucking Jamoke.
You are a Jamoke, but you should be
There's
proud.
nothing to be proud
You're
of.
right, Jamal.
What's the matter, you alright? What's the matter? Huh?
Nothing.
What's my wife? Nothing.
Are you going to sleep soon or no?
I am. I'm gonna go to sleep soon.
Can we talk before I go to sleep?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You wanna come in a few minutes, we'll talk?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like my wife.
I feel like she's my wife. Oh, man. Yeah. It's definitely gonna be all right. Walking out of them doors, hopping in.
Yo, what if Frankie's just lying about all this shit?
He ain't.
What if he's like, I'm gonna have a backup story just in case?
It would be amazing.
Blah, blah, blah.
It'd be amazing. Be amazing. It'd be
And
phenomenal.
then he would look like a complete fool in front of 9 other people.
And he knew about that one song. And
No,
he was like, how do you know that song? And because no one really knows it. He's like, how do you know about that song? And I was like, well, because I'm pretty much obsessed with her.
Okay, so he could be obsessed with her.
No.
He could be Zach. I buy it. We could be wrong. And you know what? If you're not and you're right, you're gonna look like a straight G.
It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong.
It doesn't. That's the point.
It doesn't matter at all.
It honestly shouldn't change your perspective on him as a game player one iota. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
all.
It's irrelevant.
At all.
It's
Like,
completely irrelevant.
I mean, it's kind of relevant when he's saying he's playing for a charity. That's
Only
fucking
if
relevant.
it would be relevant if America was choosing who won the game. But I can tell you that if I'm in jury, I'm picking the best player. Period.
Yeah, me too.
Cody said something in there in the thing tonight. I was busting his balls. I'm like, you don't say too many smart things. He does. He's a smart kid. But I was just saying, he said something. He goes, I'm not picking a player based on who deserves it. I'm picking a player on who earned it and deserves it. It's got to be a combination. It's not somebody who just says, hey, none of us came here and left our families to give somebody else the money. You know, we've already had this conversation. I don't think anybody in this house that I've seen that's going to go to jury is going to give somebody, if they're a horrible player, but is giving it to charity.
I mean, he's not a horrible player at all. I'm just saying that gives him a one-up on everyone else.
I'm not
Like,
saying he's a horrible player either.
we're all playing, getting the money for our families and for ourselves, but he's playing for children in Africa.
Right. I'm playing for a child.
That is very relevant.
I'm playing for a child in Central Falls.
Mm-hmm.
What
His
says that
sister's a
child?
multi-millionaire. She can donate.
You know,
We're
she-
fighting for our own life. We don't have anything. We're fighting for our own money.
The
If
only
I
opinions
had
that matter are
money
the
to
people that
give-
make it to jury. Honestly.
What'd you say?
The only people's opinions that matter to me are the people that make it to jury.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Because
the only people
those
that's
are,
alive.
the people in the jury is.
If you're in jury,
this
this is a perfect example. If I'm in one of the final two and you're in jury, are you picking the guy because he's? Are you picking him just because he's giving things to a kid in Africa, or are you going to pick the guy who you think played the better game?
It depends who he's up against. If he's up against you, I'm picking you. But if he's up against someone else, you know,
It might be a deciding factor.
Yeah. Yes.
Now let me ask
It
you
will
this.
be.
Let me ask you this.
It will be.
What if he turns around after you give it to him and he is completely fictitious about it, as much as Matt was fictitious about his wife having an debilitating?
Then he's gonna look like a piece of shit.
But he's still gonna look like a piece of shit in a fucking $300,000 Lambo. So that's why it's one of those things for me.
So he tricked me. He tricked me once. He's gonna trick me again. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know.
But it is extremely relevant that he's donating all his money to charity.
I don't
or
think
says
so.
he is. It's extremely relevant. It is going to be.
Does it upset you or make you happy?
I mean, I think it's great, but to use that against us is I mean, it's his. I mean, obviously it's a strategy if he's fucking telling us, because he didn't have to tell us that.
Correct.
You know.
So Zach has to decide how much he's gonna scale that when he does it. Only you know that. If you're saying all that, if that's your opinion, then that's when you make a vote. If you're not one of the final two.
I mean, if it's two people that you really don't care about, you're indifferent about this person, you're indifferent about this person, and this person's going to donate all his money to children in Africa.
You don't know that, Zach.
I'm telling you right now, if you're indifferent about this person
No,
and you're...
I'm
let me
saying-
speak. If you're indifferent about this person and you're indifferent about this person's going to keep the money to himself, this person's going to donate his money to children in Africa. Who the fuck are you going to pick?
Right,
I'm
so
saying
unanimous decision.
You don't know that he's gonna
Right.
use the money for charity. That's what I'm saying. You
right,
don't
that doesn't
know.
matter. That doesn't matter. But
And
what-
you don't know his sister's fucking the
Yeah,
girl she
but-
is.
but
So
you're
contradicting yourself.
yeah, but at the same time, Zach,
So you're telling me that you don't believe that, but you believe other shit, is what you're
No,
telling me.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm not letting that conflict with the actual game and what has happened.
Not right now, but when it comes to voting him out or it comes to deciding who's winning the game, you're gonna pick someone who's fucking donating all his money to fucking children in Africa, to a fucking charity. You're not gonna pick someone who's gonna keep the money to himself, you know? Obviously, all of us want the money for our fucking selves and for our fucking family and shit, but when you're indifferent about two different people winning the money, you're gonna pick the person that's donating all of it to freaking children in Africa. Clearly. If you don't care if this person wins and you don't care if this person wins, this person's donating his money to charity, this person's keeping it all to himself. You don't give a fuck about either of the people. Who are you gonna vote to win?
Me, personally, I'm going to give it to the person who won the most competitions. I'm going to add them all up. I'm going to give the ones who played the game very strategically and the ones that fought very hard in every competition they played and won. And that would be my deciding factor. Who deserves that money the most game-wise? Now, if they were both tied,
It is, but he's using that against all of us. It doesn't matter.
only if we allow
He
it. to.
told us
everybody
that, and
sees it
that's
for what
in
it
our
is, though.
brains.
It's not mine.
It's literally hit me for like a millisecond. Not even.
All right, well-
it's not. I don't think everybody's.
He's
everybody's
donating.
allowing.
He's playing for a charity.
The more
I
you
am
talk
too.
about it, is the more that it's going to like
I am too,
have
Zach.
pull for people. Like I don't think anybody
It's
really
called
cares about it.
T Rose Fund. You can be the president of it. You can decide where it goes. I'm gonna open up a charity. Tenley's name. I'm gonna donate the entire $500,000 to that charity. Promise. It is what it is. It makes good TV, man. Whatever. Whatever.
Why do they not run hot water to the sink? I'm just so confused by that.
I know, like, if it does come down to that, and I'm not one of them, I'm literally going to go through every comp in my head, BOB, HOH, POV, and whatever one to me had crazy game moves, made huge moves, and the one that won the most comps to me is going to be the person.
It's definitely a totality of things. Because
Yeah.
people could definitely say something to. There are people in here, and I'll speak for myself, that have not played in a lot of competitions.
Right.
I can't win a competition if I don't play in it.
If you're not playing, yeah.
But I think all of us are intelligent here, and if Zach's up there, and Zach's only won one competition, but he makes it all the way to the end, playing the way he's playing, and like he's played, I'm voting for him.
Right.
Period. If he comes out on the finale 2 and says, "Hey, I've been an asshole this entire," he does it like an evil dick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. He knows his game. But Evil Dick came out and said, "Yeah, I was an asshole this entire game, and I intended on doing it the entire time. And you know why I did it? Because I knew you would never vote me out, and that's why I'm in the final two. That's why you should give me the money."
Did they give it to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won it.
Yeah.
He was like not like just.
He was
an
a fucking asshole the entire
Like, you think
time, and
he's
they always
being
kept
an
him because he was a bigger target than the other guy.
Right.
And they're like, I can beat him in the end. And he said, guess what? That's not who I am. I just did it because I knew you would keep me. So guess what? You're sitting in the jury. What are you thinking? Wow.
That's a great thing.
And he was the first one to. I mean, nobody had ever done that before. So it's like, you're a fucking smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
Here's $500K. Enjoy.
Genius.
Has anyone ever said that they're playing for a charity?
I'm sure. Well, I mean,
Matt in season 14.
Matt said he was going to
wasn't
donate.
playing for a
No, he said
charity.
he was going to use the money to pay for her.
He said
surgery
his
that was-
wife was on her deathbed.
No, she had a
That's
foot-
completely different.
She had a foot thing that. I mean, that's.
What do you mean? That's kind of worse than playing for just a charity. His wife's on her deathbed, and they voted him out. Like he
Yeah,
was
he didn't
what,
make
the
it to the
fourth
final
person
because
in
he
jury?
lied.
They
He
didn't
wasn't
know
even
that.
close to the final two.
Yeah, they didn't know. I think he got voted out fifth, right?
He was
They
fourth
only
in the
knew
final
that he
two.
lied
Yeah,
when
he
he got
was
to
fourth
jury.
in the jury.
Yeah, he didn't tell them until he got to the jury house. That's when he told the people. He's like, by the way, before I get home, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of slack, that whole thing I was telling you when we were in the house, it was a lie. So, I mean, his wife even played it up when she wrote the letter and said, hey, people are taking care of me. I appreciate, because she had heard him say it on the feeds and was trying to keep the lie going for him. And people were,
People were up in arms.
and he was convincing. He never got tripped up or anything, other than Andrew.
But he got voted out. He got voted out and not coming out and saying anything about it. He was trying to play it like it was something that he was playing the game for, and he got voted out. Then his wife was on her deathbed, according to
Definitely
him,
an
to everybody else in the
individual.
house.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling how the individual person looks at it.
Yep.
For sure. Now, I do agree with that when it comes to being the fan favorite. None of us have a chance.
Done.
No.
It's
That's the biggest.
If I had to be
that's
honest with you,
that
I'm
is
not trying to piss you off. I
25,000
thought you were going to win
That's
it.
not fair.
That's what pisses me off more than
I
anything.
thought you were gonna. And if I'm being honest, I thought he would win it. Because I thought because of the entertainment value, I thought you had a very good shot of it. Not the only one. I thought Donnie had a good shot too. You don't now.
Yeah.
None of us do.
Nope.
that-
No, I never had it. In my opinion, I never had it. I thought had a shot. I thought Donnie did. Even Nicole kind of, because you're a super fan. Super fans always get a lot of votes. I thought it was depending on how you were being portrayed. Like if you were getting a ton of TV time and it was always you were the only entertaining one, then you would they would love you. In my opinion, that dream is
No,
dead.
there's no
Oh,
fucking
there's
chance
no
in
way
hell.
None of us. If we all added all our votes together,
No,
we
it's
would
not
win.
gonna happen.
There's no chance.
Agreed.
That's my only thing. I don't think it was fair because they literally put
They
him
did
in
it on
there
purpose,
going,
like,
yeah, he's going to
knowing
win
that
fan
he's gonna
favorite
win
no matter what.
25,000
No doubt.
to
Here's
charity.
$25K to this charity. Good job.
Correct, and that's probably how they looked at it. Like, hey, listen, yeah, it's kind of obvious, but we're giving it to a charity, so
So
Let's go ahead and put him in there. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Which to me, I don't think is fair to anyone else in here.
Agreed. But it happened with the 15.
Alyssa?
No, 15.
Yeah.
Alyssa. I mean,
Yeah, because of her sister.
Yep. And
She
she
was just a Big Brother celebrity, not even
This
like
is a-
a
Yeah.
legit celebrity.
Yeah.
She's an international superstar.
In addition to that, nobody knew who Alyssa was. That's how she was able to show. He has 1.5 million followers on YouTube on his own.
And that's just
Oh,
YouTube.
she
He's got
has-
over.
She's a multimillionaire.
her husband, the hockey rink and all that stuff.
Wait,
And
what?
you're talking about Alyssa, right?
Oh.
No, I'm
no,
saying
no.
I'm saying that
there's-
he has 1.5
Oh,
million of
a
his
zillion.
own followers. That's how he started. Am I saying that right?
yeah.
He had
Yeah.
1.5 million YouTube followers for
He's
his
a
own
YouTube sensation.
of his own videos without even the. I mean, I'm sure some of those followers
I'm
are
saying
based.
if you added up all of us together and times it by 10, how the votes we would get. We would
No,
still
Cody said
lose.
it. Each person can vote 10 times. So if he has half of his people
Yeah.
vote, he's gonna have 500,000
Like
people.
even his Instagram, he was like
That'll be the
before.
most votes anybody will ever have on this
No,
show.
it would be
Yep.
it would
Yeah.
be
Yep.
5 million
Yep.
votes.
And this is
If
why.
half of his people voted 10 times, he would have 5 million votes.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Which is more than half of the people that even watch the fucking
Yeah.
show.
Correct. And to your theory, which you've been saying all along, I think we answered our question tonight. No America's player this year. That hasn't
No,
really been
'cause
assigned to
He
it.
would have guaranteed to be it.
Correct. So they probably said, let's just not do it. That'll, that.
Do you know how long I've been waiting to see an America's player
Yeah.
anything?
Well,
in this
that-
house?
that-
Or pop up and say somebody's been playing and they
That-
reach their goal. Like,
Well, that's probably why they
That's
said,
dead
listen,
now.
that's automatic money for we're not going to do that because
I
that
mean,
would
it's automatic money anyway, though. It
Correct.
didn't matter. It didn't matter.
I-
He won the fan favorite.
I completely agree with that.
He now has leverage on everyone because he's donated to a fucking charity. No, because that's literally like, okay, who do I put up? Oh, I do want to put up him, or I want to put up him. Oh, but you know what?
I understand Zach's point. You would feel bad if you're like,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
not donate it to these kids in Africa.
Right?
Like I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna look so bad if I don't. donate
Exactly.
to these kids in Africa.
Exactly.
But I mean, I completely understand where you're coming from with that. But at the same time, if we all agree to just pretend we don't know that, then it'll be better. But the fact
think
is,
about
we
this.
do know.
The fact that his sister's an international superstar, obviously he has tons of money. The kid had money before that even happened.
Well, his dad's a doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
Dad's a
And
lung doctor.
all of his
Okay,
clothes are
anyway.
diesel. So yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of money before all this anyway, before his sister became an international superstar. So when this came out, everyone would be like, oh, he's rich, he doesn't need the money. Oh, but his backup plan, oh, but I'm going to donate the money.
Correct.
So it's now a level playing field because even though I'm really, really rich, I'm playing for a charity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I don't even know what the fuck to believe with this kid.
That's why I just cancel it out. Because
Yeah,
you don't know.
we don't
So I don't
know.
want to base my decision off something I can't prove. The
True,
only thing that I can
true.
prove is his gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I
that's
was
it.
here. So that's what I'm going to go off of with every single person in this house. I'm going to keep it not personal. I hope we have a jury like Evil Dick.
Yeah.
Where he literally sabotaged every one of them and pissed every single one of them off. But when it came down to voting, they put their personal feelings aside and said, he played the best game in that house. And that's why he is where he is. And I hope that's what happens with us.
Yeah.
That's it. Because you're right. If we knew for a fact, if somebody came in here with a script and said, hey, just so you know, because he said that, we have to prove to you this is the charity he'll be donating it to, now we have a different game. I don't know if it's true. There's no way I'm going to know it's true. So therefore, I'm not going to base it off.
Just because he has the same last name as some international superstar, I don't think it's his sister either.
We'll never know, Zach. We don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not going to base a decision off something I can't prove with my own eyes and ears. What I can prove is I've been living with you guys for 90 days or however long I'm here, and I've seen you play and how you reacted and how you carry yourselves and how you competed, and I know how many comps you've had chances to win, what you've done in those comps, period, you know? And that's what I'm going to go off of.
I honestly do believe him.
As far as what he's saying, yeah, I do too.
I do believe him.
I do too, but
Like
I'm
thinking about shit and talking about his sister and stuff.
yeah, I believe him.
I believe
People
him.
thought you were Amanda Zuckerman's cousin, though, and honestly, I believed it.
I did too.
I believed it.
Yeah, I did too.
She was dead set on it. She would have put her fucking stipend on it.
I know.
But do
And
I
she
believe
did sign
him?
her letter
But do I-
ARI for R. That's weird, Ariana. Like,
Oh, it
they
all
tried
makes
to keep
sense.
a secret,
It all
and
makes
all
sense.
His pictures was from when they were before.
Yeah,
they
it all-
were
Well,
it
out of all the people in his family, his letters from his sister, like,
America's eating that up.
yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Knowing that it's from Ariana.
It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Pretty good chance it's true. But,
fucking
you know.
pisses me off.
But he can very well be sitting in the jury
Honestly,
house next week.
Some of it was strategic, but at the same time, it's a detriment too because, you know, being here and saying that you have those followers, we could have America Twist come in here where the America people get to vote on an incentive or a privilege or a power that is voted by America. If he's here, he's going to get that. So it could hurt him. So I think he was being genuine because it could help him or hurt him. And he said right out.
But at this point, he didn't
He didn't think that far into it.
dude, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to believe with this kid. I believe his story, and he's a YouTube sensation, and
Right.
social media personality, because like he fucking shows it. Like I
Yeah.
fucking believe him.
Yeah.
But,
He's candid.
but he didn't have to say that he's playing for a fucking charity. And if he's playing for a charity, I fucking respect that, and that makes me want to fucking pick him to win. I'm gonna be fucking honest. He's playing for fucking children in Africa to build schools in Africa. Why the fuck wouldn't I give him money? I'm doing a good deed by just fucking picking for him to win. So honestly, with you guys, I don't know. You know, if he's up next to any of you guys, I don't know if I'd pick him to win. But if he's up next to fucking Christine or fucking Victoria, I'm picking Frankie.
Well, makes me feel good.
so early in the game, man.
Oh yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, me.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Never know.
He's got to get there first. In order to get there, he has to play a great game. So if he gets to the
He's
final
been playing a
two,
great game.
well, before he mentioned this thing tonight, he almost went home. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Until I fucking blew it.
Well, that's your words, not mine. I'm just
He
saying.
could have saved himself in the veto too. So
So like I
nothing's
said, I
guaranteed.
mean, honestly, nothing's guaranteed, and he played a great game tonight. He did amazing in that competition, and he's secured his spot for another week, and he deserves to be there. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're gonna have the same opportunity tomorrow to go out there and whatever it is, fucking destroy it, and have people being like, "Wow, holy fuck, Zach came to play." Never know what tomorrow's gonna bring.
True that.
But if it'll make you pick me, like I said, I'll open up a charity for you, throw it in there.
I'm gonna pick you over him.
I'm just that.
Not down my
you.
fucking mind.
But I do see where you're coming from. It puts a burden on your decision. Not so
Yeah,
much.
for
It's a
sure.
burden because not only do you have to think about the game, you have to think about the repercussions of you choosing someone.
Yeah,
over that. It's a burden.
if you're voting someone out that's donating their money to freaking children in Africa,
Yep.
well, how does that make you look?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
the fucking piece of shit that's voting out some guy. I'm playing because I want a fucking car and move out of my parents' house.
Right.
I'm fortunate, blessed. I have a college degree. I fucking lived with my parents. I'm extremely lucky, and I know that, and I don't take anything for granted. However, I'm playing this game so I can buy myself a fucking car and move out of my parents' house. This Jamoke is playing for fucking children in Africa, and he's donating all the money to the Build On charity to build schools in Africa for unfortunate children.
It's amazing.
So I'm picking
If it's true,
myself.
it's amazing.
I'm picking myself over fucking hundreds of thousands of children in Africa. How does that
I
make me
don't
look?
have anything.
Yeah, how does that make me look? Makes me look greedy, selfish.
It's just
You know what I'm saying?
it's the
Does that
irony-
make sense?
The irony,
Yeah,
is just,
it
the
makes
irony is just crazy because before you said this tonight, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm donating all the money to a charity in
He's like, that's what I do.
Antarctica.
I build schools in
all
I build schools in
500,000.
Africa.
So if I'm up there, vote me. It's going to the kids.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't.
America.
like, how can I not vote for him now?
Yeah.
That's the great thing about voting, bro. You have your own. You can do your own thing. You can do whatever you want.
You've made it to the spot to
You
where
have 9
a
people, and that's why it's
choice.
9 people, because everyone has a different opinion.
Yeah.
Your opinion is going to be different than Caleb's. Caleb's opinion is going to be different than Cody's. Cody's opinion is going to be different than Victoria's, and Victoria's is going to be different than Nicole's. And ultimately, the 9 people, whatever the majority is, that's who's going to get the money. So that burden's not on you alone. It's on the 8 other people that you're there with.
Yep. Well, you guys are like piece of shits when you pick yourself over hundreds of thousands of people in Africa that don't have a book to read. So.
Or they're going to look like heroes if it comes out that he was lying the whole time.
That's not gonna fucking change a single way I vote.
Yeah.
Me either.
I don't know why you're getting so heated about it, and you're like the sole like person talking about it. Like I could give a fuck less what he's got going or where his money's going, because I know my money's going towards me, my brother, and my sister doing something a lot fucking like more better for ourselves. Like I don't care where his money's going, and the fact that we're still talking about it is kind of getting a little fucking frustrating to me, because I don't think anybody else really wants to talk about it anymore.
Then I'll just go. Then I'll just leave the room and go fuck myself.
You could.
Okay, I will. I'm about
It's just, I don't know why you're giving it the satisfaction that he
to.
wants
That's all
it to
right.
have.
You guys can talk about something else. I'll leave.
Zach, I still love you. And your girl sweatshirt.
Like it's the fact, like it's as simple as that.
Said, dude. Everyone is entitled to an opinion. You know, you're playing for something. You're playing for something. You're playing for something. You're playing for something. I know.
Cody,
I speak for everyone. When I came
please
here.
go to the diary.
Nobody left their family and friends for 90 days to give the money to somebody else.
Yeah. So
Simple. I mean,
Kill it,
I missed
boss.
out on 3 months of my kid's life that I can't get back.